One of the tools on your smartphone, in this case, I'm referring to an iPhone, is calendars. Now, calendars are very useful for lots of different purposes. One very important purpose for me is to keep track of the people in my life, their birthdays, their anniversaries, and events that I'm going to go to. And that's just for my personal life, not even my business life, where I need to keep track of the tasks I need to do, the meetings I need to have, et cetera, et cetera. Having access to these calendars on my smartphone, again, just for my personal life, let alone my business life, is important. So therefore, managing my calendars on my iPhone is important. Now, there are a couple things that you want to pay attention to. First of all, if you have multiple email accounts on your smartphone, and I do, I have my personal email accounts and my business email accounts. We also want to manage what calendars are associated with those email accounts on your smartphone. You also want to manage what is the default calendar on your cell phone. So let me show you how to do this management of calendars on your cell phone. Well, if I go to add a new calendar entry right now and hit the plus, you'll see that my default calendar is tlburris at teddyburris.com. Now that's the default. Now I can choose different calendars from here, but that's my default. Now let me show you how to enable calendars on the email accounts and then how to choose the default calendar in your iPhone calendar. So the way you do this is you go to settings. Under settings, you scroll down to apps. Pretty much all the stuff related to apps is under the apps icon now. So go to apps and then go find calendar. There's calendar. Now, you'll notice up top under calendar accounts, I have 5 accounts. These are 5 email accounts associated with my iPhone. If I click on that, there's the 5 email accounts. Notice the TLB business is the only one that has calendars enabled. I could also, if I want to, enable calendars under Teddy and Gmail. Turn that on, go back, and now you'll see the word calendars is under TLB business and Teddy and Gmail. Furthermore, I could enable it on Yahoo if I want to. Now, but here's the thing that's really important. If you're not using a calendar with those email accounts, do not enable it on your cell phone because that'll just clutter up the calendars on your cell phone. Turn it off, delete that from my iPhone. Doesn't delete it from Yahoo. Go up to Teddy and Gmail, delete it there. Again, deletes it on my iPhone, but does not delete it in Teddy at Gmail. Now you'll notice that calendars is only under TLB business. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to leave this one on and show you that I have 2 email accounts with calendars enabled. That's step one. Enable the appropriate email accounts to have calendars and disable the email accounts where you are not using calendars. Now here's the next step. Again, stay under settings, apps, calendar. The next step is to go down to default calendar, down near the bottom, default calendar. If I click on that, you'll notice that TLB Business has a bunch of calendars in it. Those are all just associated with that business account. But my personal email, I have family, I have an old calendar, and I have public. Now I can decide whether I want to use one of the calendars or the calendar under Teddy and Gmail, or I want to use one of the calendars under TLB Business. And all I got to do is go click on that and put the check mark beside it. That becomes, from here, Burris Consulting at Gmail becomes the default calendar. So that's how you choose. We'll put it back. That's how you choose the default calendar that the iPhone calendar app will use. Now, if I go back to calendar, when I go to enter a new calendar, either hit the plus up top or click anywhere on the screen and choose a date. You'll see that when I put this in down at the bottom, the default calendar is tlburris at teddyburris.com. Now the default is where you want most of them to go. But I can change this if I want to put it in the family calendar or I want to put it in public events. I can change it right here and choose where I want it to go. But the default will be what you chose under settings. This is important Because again, I really believe that the calendar app on our smart devices, our iPhones, our iPads, our Androids, et cetera, it's a very useful tool. Again, to keep track of the people who we care about, the people we do business with, their birthdays, their anniversaries, special dates, as well as doctor appointments, dentist appointments, and events that we need to go to. And this is all about our personal lives, not even the business use of iPhone calendars. Hey, this is Teddy. I'm all about helping you get more value out of your smart devices, overcoming the risks and fears of using these devices. If this is useful or helpful to you, please comment, ask me a question, let me know what you think, and hit the subscribe button because I have a whole lot more content coming.